EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The mid-base is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Out is Ricardo Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Ravens have 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Purdy off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
A quick throw completed by Purdy.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Play action. It's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Goff. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Shedding the tackle. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his running back out of the backfield. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 32 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Goff. Going up top for Cup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They go play action here, Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a
and hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there. Goff to cut. 41 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a handoff up the middle. Done. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13.
Here's Goff.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Cooper Kupp.
46 yards.
And the Colts. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing here.
I'm edging to this game already.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateral.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete.
Choking harder than Lana Rhodes.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Purdy's throw complete to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he stopped immediately there.
Skybacy.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
Play action. Now Purdy.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Brock Purdy,
15 yards.
and the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Wowie zowie.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores.
Asking weary face, weary face.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Purdy now to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Goff now looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's done. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just held on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They run another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Goff on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A handoff now for Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco. Touchdown, Baltimore.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one-sided. Really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Baltimore, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.